Greetings. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the compare feature of Microsoft Word 2013. The features are almost exactly the same for 2007 and for Mac. The purpose of using Word is when you have a long document and you don't feel the need to read every word of it again. All you want to do is find out if the student made the changes you told them to or the suggestions you offered them. So let's see how this works. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm using just a one-page document. We obviously don't have time to go over an 80-page document, and hopefully your document that you review would not have as many comments as I made, but for the sake of this paper, I wrote something extremely poor. Now, the comments, I use the balloon comment feature of the reviewing tab at the top of Microsoft Office, which I'm not going to go through in this video how to do that, but we can do that another time. But here's some types of comments like paragraphs out of order. You cannot say this because it's not part of your study. There's a misuse of a colon, extra words I deleted, misuse of punctuation again, a note of an old source, student made an assumption that they cannot make scientifically, and a number of APA errors. So you send the paper back to the student hoping that they will make the changes. And lo and behold, you get a clean copy back sometime later. It's 3 paragraphs, hopefully sooner than later. And you want to see if the changes were made. Now, as I said before, with a 3-paragraph paper, you don't need to use the compare feature. The compare feature we use in a longer paper, but for the sake of the video tutorial, we have to use a short paper. So let's see what to do. You go up again to the reviewing tab, and you click on compare. You'll see this compare and combine. Click on compare. Open up your Explorer and find the newest paper. Again, I start with the right side, the revised document. It's easier. And the newest paper, I called it revised paper. So let's just click on that. Let's find the original paper, which I call paper with comments, and click on that. Now, if you're going to be looking at that paper later, it will be listed here in the drop-down. But for right now, the first time, use your File Explorer and find it. So it's going to combine the 2 papers. First, it says to me that both of them contain track changes. Those are the comments I made before. And it wants to know if I want to keep the paper with the comments. And the answer is, of course, yes. A new paper is generated with the same comments I left last time. But now we need to see if the student made all the changes I suggested. So, for example, I said the paragraph was out of order. I could see that the paragraph has now been moved down here. I noticed, and as I go along, I can just delete the comments right out of the paper, and the intervention should come from the literature. I accept the changes. If the student deleted something, I can just pull down accept. And I can go down the entire paper and just quickly see. Student has 2 periods. I want to see if that's fixed. I'll accept it. And I can see there's only 1 period there. And I can go down. Now let's assume the student did not make a change I said. For example, these authors here are still old. Let's just get rid of that comment real fast. These authors here are still old. Now you'll notice in 2013, and this you cannot do in 2007, I can add a comment to a comment and say, suggestion not addressed. Please find newer sources, something like that. And I can leave that. And again, I'll just accept the change on the bottom one here because he did make the changes I asked for, or she made the changes I asked for. And again, I would do the same thing. Here, I made a comment that the student had an overuse of capitalized words. I see it wasn't fixed. Again, I can add a change, just quickly for now, just say not fixed. And I can see other things were fixed. And again, I can just delete those comments. That's a very short way on how to use the compare feature of Microsoft Word.